Nuvola, we met at the private office event along with, meeting with our other colleagues, and the collaboration there was amazing. And it was fascinating to hear about your marketplace because, it's a lot different than the American landscape right now in real estate. And I want to talk about that in a second. But one of the things that I want to bring up is just your international presence, right? Like you are known to travel all around the globe and to send clients all around the globe, and to refer people out and just give them that white glove service. Can you kind of talk about, what it's been like being an advisor at Engel Völkers for the past 2.5 years and how you leverage this brand for your success and your client success?
Yes, absolutely. I'm very passionate about the EV brand. I think that what we have in Engel Völkers and the network that we have is absolutely incredible. Everyone holds themselves to a higher standard and they want to make a difference, but it's all relationship based. So everything that we do as advisors is to make the experience so much better for our clients. So connecting them to the best people around the world was one of the most important factors for me. That's why I had joined Engel Völkers a couple of years ago, because I wanted that network. I wanted clients to trust me the way that they do in my marketplace around the world.
Can we talk a little bit about what the real estate market is like in Vancouver? And then I've got some questions about the people, about the culture, but let's jump into the market. How's the market right now? What's your median price? What are people going for? Who's coming in?
It really depends what you're looking for. Vancouver's an interesting market because if you look at markets like London, you talk to the top advisors in London and they're selling incredible homes, but their market has not appreciated in about 10 years, which I think for most people that's what I said. I said, wow, because in Vancouver, our market does really, really well. We obviously have lots of changes and regulations, and people love to complain about the real estate market because it's very expensive here. But I think that overall, it's an incredible place to invest, especially as a principal residence, because we really capitalize on appreciation, and our markets move relatively quickly. I think that if you can own property in Vancouver, it's one of the best places in the world where you can live in terms of quality of life and lifestyle. You can really just hold on to a piece of property and it will appreciate over time. And if it doesn't in the next 2 years, it will be in 3 years or 4. But our market has moved relatively quickly. Most of the clients that I work with, they start in a 1-bedroom condo, they'll buy that 1-bedroom condo and they'll slowly move their way up. So most people that I've worked with have sold and purchased, 2 or 3 times in the span of 6 years. And with that, they've been able to go from a 1-bedroom apartment to a townhouse to their dream home, now taking out equity from that property and buying international real estate. I don't think that that's something that, I think people give it for granted here because we're used to it, but I don't think that that's something that's very common everywhere else. So I love our market. The difference between us and you is that your mortgage terms are 25-year fixed. Your mortgage term will always be the same. And I think that that makes a big difference. Our markets fluctuate a lot more because every 2 to 5 years, your mortgage is up for renewal and your interest rates have changed. And that is really what drives a lot of what we see in our marketplace, because our interest rates went from 2 to 3% to 6%, and people are forced to have to refinance. So that makes a big difference compared to the US market.
Oh, wow. They have to refinance.
You have to, because the end of your term is up. So here, if you get a mortgage, it's 2, 3, or 5 years. In the US, I have a mortgage in the US on my property, and it's a 25-year fixed. So I'm like, great, I'm laughing because I could stay there forever if I wanted to and it wouldn't change. Whereas here, every 2, 3, or 5 years, your mortgage is up for renewal. And when interest rates go from 2 to 5% and your mortgage is increasing by thousands of dollars every couple of years, that also moves our market because it makes people that maybe are in a financial position that might have changed, they kind of have to make a move as well. Wow. So there's also a different factor into what moves our market too.
Wow, you know what? That's so interesting. I've never heard of that before. I didn't realize that's how it goes. The international ban on buyers or on international buyers. Now, is that, I know there's parts of Canada which are not affected by that. Is Vancouver affected by that?
It is. Yeah, we have a foreign buyer ban. They've just extended it until 2027. It's quite interesting because it seems to make a big difference, but the foreign buyers really only made up about 2% of our market, so it didn't really
Okay.
make a big difference. But we do have exemptions. So Whistler is our local ski mountain. It's about 45 minutes away from Vancouver, and that doesn't have a foreign buyer ban. So there are still pockets that are also really great for investments, like Whistler, that allow foreign buyers to be able to purchase.